Look at us. We're here.
Look at.
People aren't seeing that. I'll let it be known right now. People aren't seeing this because everything's normal.
Yes.
The sound quality may sound different. We're working on the area. It might sound better, might sound worse, depending. Well, it's gonna sound better, but there might be an echo, maybe. We've moved location.
Yes.
And we're now working on setting up location. But we have I'd say we're 80% of the way.
Oh yeah, this is where we were at, right here.
This is where we were?
This is where we spun out.
Oh yeah, the awesome spinning location.
Yes.
There we are. I think this works. There may be an echo. We're gonna see. I don't know yet. We're gonna see. But
find out.
I'm liking position because it's closer to my computer.
And we're closer to each other.
That's right. And that's the true meaning of it all, right there.
Right.
But I think this will do. If there are echoes, we'll deal with it.
That'll do.
Yeah. So.
Yes.
I was working on some ideas for discussions we could do while we're hunting our way through Doom.
Yes.
And I came up with some.
And
who wants to play a game of a lightning round?
Oh God.
You up for a lightning round?
Well, I gotta figure out where the fuck I'm going.
I believe
where
in you.
I'm going.
Because you fall down there, it's just nothingness, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we already know which way we're not going.
Yes.
Are you able to grapple onto things with the hook?
Not unless there's a person.
What's the green thing up there? Is that?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. Oh, yeah, you get... Do it again. You can't even see it being pushed. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have any ammo.
No ammo?
I was gonna say, remember we had it talking in the first game?
Oh yeah, how
because it was a flap and going up and down.
Oh yeah. Yep.
This one does that too. Maybe it's this way.
Maybe. You know better than I would.
I have no idea.
Okay. So, here we go. You ready for lightning round?
Okay. Lightning round, go!
Rule of the game is simple. I list off a question, you gotta answer it right away top of your head.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay, here we go. Favorite villain?
Batman.
Villain?
Yes.
I guess he can be a villain. Are you talking standard Batman or certain Batman?
The Batman who laughs.
Okay, Batman who laughs. His favorite villain. Okay, favorite superhero, go.
Superman, no. Flash, no. You don't have one!
You don't have a favorite hero?
No.
Ooh, very interesting.
They're too... There's just too many mainstream ones that I can't think of the right one right now.
To be fair, yeah, there is a lot of mainstream. Marvel or DC, go.
Marvel.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Even though your favorite heroes are from DC?
I prefer mutants.
Fair enough. How about... Is it mutants and mutates? That's what they're called?
Mutates, mutants, Inhumans, there's another one too. I can't remember exactly. I think the Inhumans are on DC side.
Inhumans are Marvel.
Are they?
Yeah, Inhumans are Marvel.
Oh yeah, because Black Bolt is
Black Bolt was done so dirty in the Doctor. That was the worst adaptation I've ever seen of him.
But it was the actor who did the original Black Bolt.
I do like that.
Yeah.
Have you played what's it called?
Chicken Nuggets?
No, I own both of them. One of them's a lot harder to get a hold of. It's I keep wanting to say Marvel vs. Capcom. That's not the game. It's Ultimate Alliance.
I think so.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Oh, it's so good. It's one of my. It's probably my favorite Marvel game. And then they had Ultimate Alliance 2, and I think it was a PlayStation exclusive. They had Ultimate Alliance 3.
Oh, I guess that's not where I was supposed to go.
Like if I showed you the art for it, I think it would be like.
I think I know what it is.
It's got Spider-Man on the front.
Yeah.
Like he's the poster child for it.
Yep.
It's basically like the Avengers and all the other superheroes. And
Yep.
Doctor Doom's the main villain. Who would have thunk?
I wonder.
Not right. But yeah, it's a journey. I enjoy it. It's my favorite game. Yeah. It has my favorite superhero in it.
Who's that?
Could you guess who it is?
Who is it? I'm never going to be able to guess it.
It's Iceman.
You told me this.
Because he's Iceman.
Yes.
I control ice. I'm Iceman. Like
I throw ice all over the ring.
Throw ice all over the place. I'm the Iceman.
But you know how many freaking characters there are that can manipulate ice?
Like 4.
Storm can technically manipulate ice.
What's her? She has a base power. Like what is the actual
weather manipulation?
It's weather manipulation.
Weather manipulation.
Okay.
Yes.
So she can't do anything with fire.
She can in a way, yeah.
But like natural occurring, like
She can't just go fire.
no. But like she would have to have like, oh look, there's a fire tornado going on. I can control that.
Or
'Cause it's weather.
no, fire tornadoes aren't a natural occurring thing.
They can be wildfires when they start.
Very, very well. Yeah, that's fair.
Like technically, could she control wildfires if there was already a wildfire going?
I think so because they're mostly just controlled by the wind anyway.
Okay, so she could spur it with wind.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
What about what's your least favorite hero? Go.
My least favorite hero?
Yes.
Squirrel Girl.
Really? I did not expect that to be your aunt. Is it because she's like?
It's because she can beat Thanos without trying.
Is it like I forget? Like how does she get that? She doesn't have like the strength of a squirrel.
Yeah.
She can just do it.
She's just a squirrel. Anything a squirrel can do in human form, she can do it.
Well, squirrels aren't that strong.
That's what
they?
you think. Compared to okay, take physics into thing.
Yeah,
now,
like an ant.
Like especially like Ant-Man. You've seen the
yes,
movies
because
where
ants are like 50 times stronger than humans.
Correct. Squirrels are like dexterous in a way, and then they have their special little squirrely qualities. I don't know.
And they have like squirrel thumbs.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'll have to read the comics again about her, but her powers are fucking OP.
Yeah, like she's like okay. Here's a good fight. You know Blaze Blue, right?
Yes, to
Okay.
a point. We've talked about it
Yeah,
on
like,
this.
You know who Makoto is, right?
From
The
Soul Eater?
No, Makoto from Blaze Blue, the squirrel.
Oh, no.
Well, there's Beastkin, and she's the Beastkin of a squirrel.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
she's got the tail and everything. She doesn't really like to wear clothing that much.
Yep.
So, basically, Squirrel Girl versus Makoto. I wonder who would win that.
Probably.
Because Makoto's able to leave a fist imprint on the moon.
That's pretty good.
But also, it's like, is that actual canon, you know?
Oh, I now have changed my superhero. My
Who is
favorite
it?
One Punch Man.
Oh, he's your least favorite?
He's my very favorite.
Oh, your very favorite. Yeah, he'd be a
Yes.
superhero.
Yep, he is.
Like, he's literally a superhero. Like,
Yes.
that's the entire, like,
That's the
thing.
entire anime.
Yeah. My least. I think my least. So obviously there's the characters that no one gives a crap about.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not really gonna consider them. I guess I'll use my least favorite that people give a damn about. I guess Jubilee from X-Men.
The firework girl?
Yeah, isn't her ability? It's not like fireworks, but it's like what is it like?
It's something to do with light.
Plasma or something.
Yeah, it's like light and plasma.
I just don't get why she's a big deal for some people. I don't understand it. Like, was it
Because
because
she
she was
can-
in the X-Men anime?
I believe-
Not anime of the cartoon.
The cartoon and the original cartoon.
Yeah.
Like X, I think it was, or something. I don't remember 100%, but she is one of the more powerful mutants.
She's one of the more powerful?
Yeah.
What can she do?
Burn your face off?
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, she's not Omega level or anything, is she?
No, but
Like, she's not like...
I think she's able to concentrate enough power to be able to match, like, Cyclops' eyebray.
What?
Which would make her an alpha rank.
You're kidding me.
No.
Whole dresses like she's... Well, it was the 80s, but dresses like an 80s girl.
Mm-hmm. It's because her
Best buddies with Wolverine.
shit came out during the 80s.
I mean, true, but I mean, like, they couldn't give her something else?
Nope.
What's the name of, Oh, I remember. Kitty Pryde.
Yes, Kitty Pryde.
Kitty Pryde. She just has, intangibility. She can go through walls and stuff.
No.
What can she do? What's Kitty Pryde?
Look her up.
Kitty Pryde?
She's become an Omega level mutant, bro.
How? She can just teleport through walls.
She can do a lot more than that.
Kitty Pryde?
She can literally walk through the wall of time.
Kitty Pryde.
Kitty Pryde.
Catherine Ann Kitty Pryde is a superhero up here. Okay, I don't want the basic. Give me her power level here. Okay, what level is Kitty Pryde? The key to Marvel's most wanted Omega level mutant. How the... what? How is she Omega level? She just walks through walls.
No.
The following article contains spoilers, so I'm not going to read it out loud, but... okay. Okay. Jeez, my phone is blowing up with messages. I don't want that right now. I don't care about whoever Franklin is. I don't know who that is.
Your dog?
Well, yeah, he goes by many names.
Yes.
She's a ninja?
Yeah.
Who the... superpowers. To phase through. Yeah, that's no duh. Phases through matter and projects a person's consciousness back in... What the fuck?
Yes.
How does she do that?
I don't know.
It's your conscious... So, you're basically able to time travel without time travel.
Yes.
Do you affect the past?
Wolverine has in a movie, yes.
So you can take your consciousness, go into the past with it, affect events, and change history.
Yes. That is why...
How does she pick the person? Does it have to be you from the past, or can it be anybody?
So it has to be someone who can be in the past. In the case of that particular
So you have
movie,
to have been alive at that time?
Yes.
Okay.
And in that case of the movie, because of how old Wolverine actually
is... He can go back away.
He can go back.
Because he can go all the way back to, like, the 1700s.
Is that
Is it a cave? Can you? Oh. What the
Who the fuck told you you could be here?
So he comes by more than once?
Oh, I did say he was a secret.
I thought he was a one-time secret.
Nope.
He keeps coming back?
He does. What's this?
What else? Oh, don't tell him he turns into a boss fight. You killed him!
Turns into a 1-up.
I mean, I guess I'm okay with him if he's giving us stuff. I'm fine with that.
Which I think,
sure.
At some point, that was supposed to also give you stuff, but oops.
Oh, well, I'm just glad we found him. I'm just
Right.
glad he exists in this world. So, okay. So, in other words, like, does Wolverine go back to a past version of himself?
Yes, actually, so
he can't, like, go back to, like, being Adolf Hitler?
No.
Okay, you can't put your mind in someone
But
else.
he can go back to a time before he had adamantium.
Okay, that makes sense.
And he does.
Okay.
And,
he gets his shit kicked in, I'm guessing.
Not at all.
Really? Because I feel like he would be like, oh shit, my bones break.
He can heal faster.
He can heal faster without adamantium.
Yep. Because his bones heal too.
Well, and it has to heal inside the adamantium.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense.
There is a point during X-Men Origins Wolverine when he's going to Japan, he gets his claws cut off. And he actually grows bone ones right back.
I remember that.
Yeah, and stabs the guy right in the fucking chest.
Because it was because he went to Japan fighting Silver Samurai, I believe.
Yep.
He was able to cut through adamantium, and everyone's like, "Holy shit, he can cut through adamantium." Wolverine's kind of fucked.
Yep.
And Wolverine's even like, "Oh shit, he can cut through adamantium. I'm kind of fucked."
Yep.
And then he cuts through the adamantium, and he's like, "Oh shit, you cut through my adamantium. Shing, you're fucked."
Yep. Stab him with some bone.
And I think after he stabbed him, he just broke his bones off here. He's like, I can just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Because wasn't there an issue of like his healing factor wasn't working right or something?
There was at one point. He wasn't like I don't remember.
Healing correctly or slower or something.
Yeah. Well, that was because he was getting old and the adamantium was starting to fuck with his bloodstream.
Because your skeleton's made of blood, it's gonna fuck with you somehow.
Yep.
Okay, so that makes sense.
Yes.
So, are there any other mutants? So obviously, having adamantium in his bones is not his superpower.
No. His healing factor is his superpower. Yes.
Well, and also, I guess healing factor, he can heal his bones through his skin as fast as he wants. That's how the claws work, right?
Yes. When I think his particular healing factor he's got Deadpool-like healing factor.
Yes, because isn't Deadpool's healing based off of his?
Yes.
Yeah. Or is it the other way around? No, it's his. Because Deadpool was after... No, because Deadpool's in Project X also, but he was in the Canadian base. Was Wolverine.
So was Wolverine.
But they weren't at the same place at the same time.
No, Wolverine was before Deadpool.
And they used his healing factor as a thing.
No.
Whose healing factor does he have?
It's his own healing factor.
But he was dying of cancer, though.
Exactly. That's why he has a healing factor. Because they...
Oh, wait.
They essentially what they did...
They drew it out of him.
They drew it out of him. And the cancer cells are what causing him to be
because the mutation was like his body, like with how cancer does it. His body responded with the same thing, but for healing. But his body already has cancer, so he can't just cure his cancer. It's just there.
Yep.
Which is why his face looks like... I can't think of all the things they said.
An avocado had sex with another avocado.
He looks grody.
Yes.
But that's Deadpool. Saber. Okay, in the actual like quote unquote canon of Marvel.
Correct.
Is Sabretooth actually his brother?
Yes.
They are actually brothers.
They are actually brothers.
Okay. So it's not just like, oh hey, like we made them brothers in the movies or anything. Mm-hmm. It's like no, you're legitimately
James is his brother. Yeah.
And Sabretooth does not have adamantium in him because he never went through Weapon X.
Yes, he did.
He did.
He's not compatible for it.
Okay, so...
Because he didn't have the same...
type of healing?
Not just the same type of healing, but the same type of bone structure that Logan did.
Okay.
Because Logan... The fact that he had claws was the way their reasoning as to why the adamantium worked.
Okay.
At least what it sounded like in the movies.
Okay.
Versus like the one chick with the long fingernails is the same situation.
That's X-23?
No.
Or is that the little girl?
No.
Who's X-23?
X-23 is the little girl. The one I'm talking about is some random bitch with long fucking adamantium fingernails.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yes.
So X-23, is that... That's just another girl that has the same type he
By
had.
all technicalities, is his clone.
Oh yeah. Okay, I remember that. I remember that. Yep, clone.
Yep.
And everyone's kind of just like she has like a rage issue, doesn't she, or something?
She has a... He does too, to a point, because his mentality is very animalistic.
Yep.
Like his power is very animalistic, just like his brother's. So hers becomes a little bit more animalistic, and yeah, she has a little bit of a rage.
Does he get his? Because I know it's in the movies, but I think it's in the comics too. He loses his memory from the past.
Yeah, because he gets an adamantium bullet to the brain.
Does he ever remember it all?
Yes. Jean helps him get through most of that.
And then
so does Xavier.
And then when he gets it back, like, because originally he always went by Logan before the bullet, but then after that he was kind of like he referred to himself more of like not Logan.
No, he was still Logan. It's just beforehand he was James.
Okay.
His name was James.
And then he picked up Logan.
And then he picked up Logan in the military with his brother, and then he got shot in the brain.
Oh, that's beautiful. Wait.
I have to go punch that.
Oh, okay. So then, after he gets his memory back, does he go by James or Logan?
I don't really remember.
Because I mean, the guy spent like what 300 years as James.
Yeah.
So you'd think you'd go by your normal name.
He was born during the colony days.
Yeah, because he fought in like the Vietnam War. He fought in World War One, World War Two, the Revolutionary War.
I was gonna say he fought all the way back in the Revolutionary War.
Yeah, and it was him and his brother that went through all of it.
Yep.
What caused? Like, are him and his brother cool now?
No.
What happened?
His brother killed his wife.
Why?
Because he was told to. So he did.
Who told him to kill his wife? Like, oh yes, I'll kill
Stryker.
Oh yes, I'll go kill my brother's wife. No
Stryker.
problem.
From the one who gave him the adamantium.
I thought that was Ajax.
No, that's Stryker. Ajax is Deadpool, bro.
Well, yeah, but Ajax was a villain in other stuff.
Yes, but right now they're currently not affiliated at all.
Okay, so did Stryker just say like, "Yo, you know, it'd be really funny, bud? Go kill your brother's wife"? And was he like, "Well, I do love my brother, but that would be pretty funny"?
He was very jealous of his brother.
Because of his wife?
No.
Why was he jealous of his brother?
Because he could get the adamantium.
Well, didn't that happen after the wife was killed?
Nope.
Well, why?
Or yeah, it did happen after the wife was killed, but that's... I don't know. Go watch their movies.
Well, I know, but I'm wondering what happens in the comics why they hate each other.
I have no idea.
I'm so
I
messed up
honestly
in the
have
noggin.
no idea.
Okay.
I am not that kind of a knowledgeable
I'm not even gonna fucking dive into more Kitty Pryde. That's gonna mess with my head. Okay.
Okay, keep going. What else?
More lightning round?
Yes.
Okay, wait, I gotta look up Sabretooth first. I'm sorry, give me one moment. The current canonical reason given for his hatred of him is that Logan is involved in the death of his younger brother Saul. So it says here Logan killed Sabretooth's younger brother.
Oh.
Why does Sabretooth hate Wolverine? Okay, so in the Sabretooth saw Wolverine as competition and therefore antagonized him. We're both participants of the Cold War Super Soldier Program, Weapon X. Accounts of... So, okay, that's it. Looking it up. Are Sabretooth and Logan related? I want to say no. They aren't even cousins.
Nope.
Okay, so in the comics, they're not even related.
Nope.
Okay, so that answers a few questions. All right,
Yes.
More lightning round we're doing?
Yes.
Favorite superpower, go.
You gotta be way more defined than that. What do you mean favorite superpower? The ability to manipulate electricity, the ability to fly, the ability to literally tell someone they're somebody else? What do you mean? What kind of abilities are you talking about here?
Favorite anime power, go.
Favorite anime power, go,
I swear to God, if you say what I'm thinking you're gonna say.
Toon Force.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were gonna say fucking Sharingan.
No.
Everyone says fucking Sharingan.
That's too fucking mainstream, man.
Mine, I don't think there's an anime where water powers are a thing. Well, Jinbei. Okay, I guess Fishman Karate I'd like.
Okay.
Because they're able to, like, they can bend water.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically fucking water benders.
You realize, I was going to say, there's this thing called a waterbender.
See, here's the thing. I'd have to learn martial arts for that.
Not really.
Well, like, you saw, like, they're all based on types of martial arts.
In a way, yeah. But the martial arts are based on them. On the element itself.
I don't know. Like, the only thing I ever found appealing about the water benders and everything was the ability of, like, secondary things like blood bending.
Right.
And that's a very select thing. But it's also, like, the reason I don't like it is because, like, the water bending in that one is you have to use, like, all the movement. You can't just subconsciously have water do whatever you want.
No.
You can't. It's not like in One Piece where Crocodile has reflective control over sand.
Yep.
Or, like, Gaara, technically.
Yep.
From Naruto. That's the kind of water, hydrokinesis I want.
You need to watch more.
Of hydrokinesis?
You need to watch more anime in general because there are so many fucking things that have hydrokinesis, or like Tower of God, for instance, is probably going to be one of the best ones to watch when it comes to water manipulation stuff.
Yeah. You know what I've always wanted for, like, if I ever had to decide the most OP superpower or ability you could have in anything, I've always thought I want to think of the most outlandish thing that would be
ability to control the human body.
Mine would be
that's it. You have the ability to control every human body you come in contact with.
Mine was going to be basically the control of
basic
control of all matter and reality. So literally, if you were to, like, blink, you have the ability to wipe out the whole universe. I always thought, what is the most powerful fucking thing you could possibly have? A single thought of imagination, you could wipe out 3/4 of everything and create multiverses.
Yes.
Like, basically the omnipotent overall everything.
And most of the time, those types of characters are either killed off right away, or are somehow very, 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 like, limited in the way that they are able to manipulate things.
Like in Bleach, they cover that kind of conversation. Like, I'm only saying Bleach because I've started watching the 1,000-Year Blood War.
They do that in different mythos type things too.
But like in Bleach, like, you have the Soul King, where it's like he's basically he's the linchpin holding together all of reality.
Yes.
And he's kind of stuck in a glass cube.
Yep.
He's stuck in a pretty much an ice block, and he has no arms or legs, and he's basically only a thought concept. Then you have characters like Gremmy, where my ability is anything I imagine, period, is reality and is affected.
Yes.
So it affects all concepts too. Like, he gets sliced through, and he's like, oh, I almost forgot. And he's healed automatically. I imagine that I was never hurt. I'm fine. You can't hurt me. So he's healed up, no problem, because, like, you can't. And it's one of the most broken abilities, but they had to nerf him, because it's like, you literally have the most powerful thing, which is like, it's basically reality bending because he can do whatever he wants.
Yes.
He's like, I can make infinite clones of myself and imagine that there's another me next to me, and we both have the same level of ability.
Yep.
He imagines, like, I have all the strength of my opponent, and I win. He just sits there like, okay, so nothing on the world is hurting you. I now imagine you are currently in the vacuum of space. You're a bajillion miles away from me. Fight's over.
Yep.
Like, he literally does that.
You're in the middle of a sun.
Yeah, now obviously he's fighting Kenpachi, so a lot of that just loses automatically.
Kenpachi Zaraki.
He literally opens up reality and slices into reality and claws through reality to leave space to where he was.
Yep.
And I'm like, okay, that...
Kenpachi is a whole new kind of thing.
He imagines, I have all the strength of Kenpachi Zaraki right now, so I am automatically going to win. And the downfall of his ability, I guess the end of the fight, he was just like, I'm just tired and I'm done imagining. I just want to die now. Because literally, he could have just been like, okay, the fight's going to keep going.
Right.
He imagines he has all the strength, so he gets, like, big, grotesquely strong, and his body starts to, like, break away. And the reasoning is that what happened is that you literally punched him.
Yep.
Well, at least...
Remember that particular looking... thing is going to either be up here soon, or...
I very much know, because I've seen all the trailers and I know what he is. See, that I know because I've seen the trailers. I recognize the head. I'm thinking... Oh, no, not right there.
This match is not won.
I'll be waiting.
So now he's talking to you directly. He's like, asshole, those are my people. So...
Well, you're still a bitch.
So like I was saying, like, Gremmy, the imagination guy.
Yep.
His whole thought process, the reason he lost was because I could imagine the strength you were using and how strong you were. What I wasn't able to fathom in my mind was how that much strength was inside of that one body.
Yep.
He can't comprehend that.
Yep.
So he can't imagine himself as strong as Kenpachi in that body because he's unable to imagine and comprehend how he can do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, I guess apparently he's laying there dying because I did it.
Thank you for your praetor suit token.
Thank you, bud. So, literally the fight ends with he's like, well, I don't really want to keep fighting because I'm getting tired of this. So I'm just gonna die. I'm just dying.
I'm done.
Again, like he's being led.
I'm gonna take my nap now.
He's a part of the Schuhstoffen, which is they're German based.
Yep.
You get heavy pseudo-Nazi-ish feels from that.
Oh god, yeah.
And it's like you're fighting for your basically your Führer. And it's like you're just. Oh damn!
My glass is falling off my face.
Even the sound of the shattering. Just a normal day.
Just a normal day for Brent. I mean, by the time that this episode of Doom releases, my first episode of AC will probably release. And I literally say in like the first opening seconds that my glasses are all fucked up.
Yeah, we'll get those taken care of someday.
Yeah, someday.
That'll be a touching point you'll get to.
I just gotta find the stem or just go literally talk to the eye doctor.
And just get a new pair ordered.
Pair altogether, yeah.
I'm trying to think of more like overpowered powers in general. Like the greatest one I can think of
All
is
for
like
one. And one
because
for
of the
all.
capabilities. Yes.
And one for all.
Yes, those capabilities are pretty broken. It's just the world that power is stuck in has its limitations.
Yep.
Like even like the ability of like stars and stripes. That I don't remember what it's called, but the ability is like whatever I choose to do, I can leave a command on something and it'll do whatever I command. So I think like she commands the air to make a huge Titan form of her that can throw like nuclear rockets and everything.
Have you ever watched In Another World with myself?
No, but I have a good feeling what it's about.
So he dies unexpectedly.
And he gets isekai because Japan loves to isekai
He gets
everybody.
isekai, and when he gets isekai, the gods basically are like, okay, or a god. Or he's like, okay, my
or
apologies,
Aqua
you weren't supposed to. Not Aqua. It's an old man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and basically he's like, I'm really sorry, you weren't supposed to die. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna send you to this other world. What do you want to bring with you? And then he goes on to explain a little bit more. He's like, yep, but we're gonna give you all the magical abilities that you can need. You're gonna have the strongest magic output. Blah 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 blah. But what do you want to bring from your world to here? Well, why don't I bring my cell phone? So, literally, throughout the whole thing, he has his cell phone, but it's now a magic cell phone, and he can do a bunch of...
So he's not waiting to get, like, signals or Wi-Fi or anything?
God is his signal and Wi-Fi.
Does he need a charger?
You know, he charges it himself.
Oh,
because all the elements that he has, he's able to use electricity, and he just charges it. But the way that the spell structure works in this world is you get different elemental, attacks, and you have different proficiencies with those types of different magical stuff. So like physical types, earth types, distant types. There's hundreds of different ones, right?
Yep.
There's 5 main ones. So you get like the main elements, and then you get 6. You get the main 4.
Water,
seven,
fire, earth, and air.
seven. You get the main 4, and then you get light and dark, and then you get another one called null. Null is no type magic, and it's usually your basic run-of-the-mill trash magic. So like levitate, that's null magic, or healing can be null magic. But the very, very first null
or like
magic,
an ability of like stop.
Yes. Now this is where it gets funny. The very, very first null ability he gets is called Slip.
Does it give him the ability to slip around?
No. He literally says slip. Anything and everything on the, that he has targeted slips to the ground face first. And he uses it on everybody and everything.
Slip. Is it effective?
Oh my god, yes! I'm about to beat your ass. Slip. I'm the fastest beast folk in the entire kingdom. I'm about to kick your slip.
Slip.
Mm-hmm.
You just reminded me. Oh god. Let me see. Do we have time for a story quick?
I don't know. I feel like we're getting close to...
We just ran out. I'm gonna give a story quick.
Okay,
Really,
you
I'll
give
make
the
it really
story, and I'll kill these people.
have I ever told you before that I almost made my own RPG?
Uh,
Not obviously not software
I
digital coding.
think so, but I did that card one, remember?
I remember. Yeah. I was working on one too when RPG Maker 2 was out on
Yep.
PlayStation.
Yep.
I was actually now it was way too complicated for me because I was in elementary school.
Yep.
But my original plan was I made the story and everything for an RPG.
Yep.
What the RPG was based on was the basically like what was it like the four main elements, the four subsections of
Yep.
elements,
Yep.
and then light and darkness.
Yep, yep.
So it was going to be based on like it would follow 10 characters. Obviously, you'd meet some as you go, but the original 4 were from the same village.
Yep, yep.
Zombie outbreak happens and they're sent out. This is going to be a long, convoluted.
Yep.
I like my stories very long and very convoluted.
Most people do.
Like my original D&D story I was working on.
Or even One Piece.
Yep. I like my stories very... I don't like my stories just ending because I feel like the fun is over then. So I don't like it. But the basic concept was like the 4 have the ability to use the elements.
Yep, yep.
And, they're warriors and everything that are able to, like, their names are based off of, like, fire,
Yep.
water, earth, and air.
Yep,
but they're not like, oh, my name is Wave, or nothing
Yep.
like that. It would be more like, you'd have to put the pieces together, but that's why they're named the way they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, Earth isn't going to be named Rocky.
I actually named, I have stuff like that too, and my Earth character was named Terra.
Not bad, not bad. See, right there.
But his character design is, he's a big fuck off musclehead, but a nerd at the same time.
I like. So it's King. It's basically King.
Pretty much, yeah.
My original idea was like the 4 of them, and it's like a team and everything and all that. You come across some characters now and then.
Yep.
But it doesn't go until the other subsections until at some point in the story either there's an argument or an event, or it's an argument and then an event.
Yep.
And all 4 of them are scattered and sent somewhere else. Like there's like an earthquake or something.
Yep.
And like they're in different parts of like not the planet, but
Yep,
maybe
yep,
the
yep.
planet. I don't know.
Yep, yep.
I didn't get that far into the story
Yep,
obviously.
bro. Yep.
But all 4, and like they have to they're on their own journeys.
Yep.
So like the entire game is their own journey, and obviously they meet other party members and everything. So each one of them would find another person they would travel with, and those are the 4 subsections of elements. So lightning,
Yep.
ice.
Yep.
What did I have for it all? I think steel
Wood and
was one
metal.
of them,
Wood and metal.
and wood. Yeah, and
Those
nature.
are the Chinese elements.
So wood, metal, lightning, and ice.
Yes.
Okay.
Amongst the other 4.
Yeah, those
Yep.
were going to be the 4 subsects.
Yep.
And then as the group came together or something like that, I wouldn't want to rush the ending. It would still have to be longer. There's the 2 others would be light and darkness, which would play major roles in major characters in the story, but they would join the party at one point. Maybe those 2 at some point, like they would have their own travels and
Right,
everything,
right.
and they would come across multiple characters.
Yep, yep.
And they would be like, I've had my travels and everything, and they would never reference that they knew the others.
Yep.
But it's like I came across the, let's say like the fire and the wood type,
Yeah.
the wood characters. They're
Yeah.
in their own party, and he would be traveling, and then you would come across the water and the metal too that are traveling.
Yep.
And it's kind of just like at the very end, they're all brought together somehow. It's like all 10, and here's like the big final area of something, and it's like all 10 are now in your party.
I like how you got 10 and I have 12.
Well, because I was like, okay,
But I also have two. I have another element that I split in half.
which one?
Time.
Time.
The start and end of time.
Alpha Omega.
Nope. Start and end of time. And the youngest sibling is the start of time, and the oldest sibling is the end of time.
The end. I like. I see the noggin works there
The oldest sibling is almost always locked away.
because
of
he
his
can end
own
things.
of his own fruition.
Okay.
Because he's a kind person, but no matter what, if he touches anything, comes in the presence of anything with a living life,
It comes to the end.
it comes to the end.
So does he wear gloves normally?
He doesn't go anywhere.
Well, like if he were to touch something, does he wear gloves?
Touch something specifically? No.
Okay, so
Because he can control it when it's on an inorganic, or not an inorganic, when it's on an unsentient being.
so like what I mean like is if he was wearing gloves and he touched someone with the gloves on, does
They'd
that-
still die.
So it
The
do-
fact that they're in his presence, they
So
would end.
as long as something is so like technically when he takes a step on the planet, would everything die?
Everything starts to die. Yes, he is completely and totally locked away in a different dimension
Then how would they?
of his own fruition.
Okay, he'd have to be locked some. Okay, I was gonna say because technically, no matter what, he'd have to be touching something.
Yes.
Unless you found a way to levitate him.
Doesn't matter.
Does it?
The moment he passes into that world's dimensional wall, that time, that part of that world, he ends it.
So, if he were to breathe the air, do things start to die?
No.
Okay, so the air is fine.
Physically has to start breaching into that dimension.
Okay, so. Okay, I got the concept. I got it.
So the door is open. He can, and do all that. Nothing's gonna. Well, he's a dragon, so he could easily disintegrate it from the
In
portal,
the other
but
dimension, is everything decaying around him?
there's nothing there.
He's just floating.
Pretty much.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
like
except
the
he
floating
has
one.
11 siblings who love him very dearly.
He sounds a lot like, for where he is, he sounds like the dragon from Dragon's Dogma. Just curled up in a ball, just floating through time.
Don't mind me, I'm
a portal's
just chilling.
open, here I go.
A portal's open. Somebody tell me, or somebody tell them to shut it.
Well, time to go rip a chosen one's heart out.
Oh
of his
shit,
chest.
that's literally my second eldest brother.
Where did that come from?
What?
You were walking forward and that popped out of nowhere.
Yeah, because I need to hit that.
Oh, you have no choice.
Yes,
Oh.
and I've been waiting for us to stop talking so that we
Well,
can end
I
here.
finished up. I told my story.
Yes,
I'm fine.
and I
I'm
finished
good.
mine.
We're good.
So,
Yeah.
just like classical everybody else.
I'm gonna have a fun time figuring this one out.
We're just, you know what? I'm gonna focus
You're
in
actually-
on this.
You gonna touch it?
And if I could duck and get it, look in his eyes, you could totally use the skull to spin out.
Oh, but we can't.
But I can't
in
duck.
this one. You can duck in the last one, right?
Yeah, in the last game we could.
This
you
one
could
you
crouch.
can't.
This one you cannot.
The Doomslayer doesn't have any need for crouching anymore. He's full power. I don't need to crouch. Oh, the crouching's only for the not me's.
Ow.
Hey,
Anyway.
fine.
Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah.